Does Paul teach the soul sleeps until resurrection, or that believers are instantly with
Being
Christ at
confident,
death?
I say, and willing, rather to be absent from the body than to be present with the Lord. These set of verses are some of the most written about in all of scholarship, namely because of its discussion of the afterlife. And the debate always, in turn, becomes about soul sleep being supported or rejected by Paul. To answer that question is that we need to answer the question of, is Paul discussing a physical temple and or a person's eternal body in the verses here? For me, I believe the answer is 100% about a person's heavenly eternal body. Yes, I understand how someone reading 5:1 by itself will think that a physical temple is what Paul is talking about here. The wording, tabernacle, building, not made with hands, eternal in the heavens, likely has the brain thinking of Hebrews 12:22's heavenly Jerusalem and Revelation 3:12 and 21:2 and 10's discussing the great city coming down from heaven that has God's throne, and therefore there must be a temple containing that throne up in heaven. My reasoning for rejecting that view is for a couple of reasons. First is that the entire surrounding text on both sides is clearly talking about our physical or heavenly body, which perfectly continues Paul's encouragement to the Corinthians about their future resurrection. As said, this whole letter is about encouraging the Corinthian believers to remain faithful and mindful that their sufferings are temporary and to keep their eye on the eternal glory that awaits, which is exactly what Paul says in verse 17. The way Paul is contrasting the physical versus the heavenly, the temporary versus the eternal, continues in the subsequent verses and is part of my second reason. 4:18 is the temporal material versus the eternal immaterial.